This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good night, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for February 28, 2023. And in the news tonight, a security guard dies after falling from moving bus on Portmore Toll Road. A security guard has died as a result of injuries he sustained after falling from a moving vehicle on Tuesday. He has been identified as 27-year-old Nathaniel Johnson of 2 West in Greater Portmore, St. Catherine. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that about 6:45 a.m., Johnson was traveling on a public passenger bus along the Portmore Toll Road when he complained of feeling unwell and in need of air. He proceeded to open the door and shortly after fell from the vehicle. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Investigation continues. Clansman accused walks free. One of the accused in the long-running Clansman gang trial was freed by the trial judge, Chief Justice Brian Sachs. According to the trial judge on Tuesday, the evidence against Carl Beach brought by the Crown was not sustained in the evidence brought to underpin the counts with which he had been charged. This now leaves 26 individuals before the trial judge, who is in the final moments of the case. The Crown, earlier in the trial, had conceded its case under Count 12 on the indictment against the Beach. The count was concerned with the alleged murder of an individual called Outlaw in 2017. It had also conceded in respect of Count 11, which had charged the Beach with facilitating that murder. Justice Sachs said since those 2 counts against the Beach had failed, and there was no other evidence against him in the case to prove that he was a member of the gang, then Count 2 under which he had remained on trial could not stand. Hence he declared Beach not guilty. He said Beach, who left the courtroom without fanfare, was free to go unless the police had other reasons for detaining him. The news understands that Beach will remain behind bars as he's answering charges related to another matter. Blind elderly man dies in St. Mary fire. The charred remains of an elderly blind man were found in the rubble of what was once his 1-bedroom boardhouse in Esher, St. Mary on Tuesday. He has been identified as Alfred Cracky Thompson. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined by firefighters, but neighbors speculate that it could have been caused by a lit candle or kerosene lamp, which Thompson often used as a source of power. The house had no electricity. Neighbors told the news that Thompson, who lived alone, was last seen in his yard on Monday. Around 5 a.m. on Tuesday, fire was seen coming from his house and the Port Maria fire station was called. Firefighters arrived to find the house completely gutted. Thompson's burnt body was found during cooling down operations. Investigations continue. Man shot and injured in Maxfield Avenue drive-by. A man is nursing gunshot wounds following a drive-by shooting in the Kingston 13 area on Tuesday. The incident occurred sometime in the morning at the intersection of Maxfield, Whitfield, and Barnes Avenues. The news counted more than 15 markers used to show the number of spent shells found on the scene. The condition of the injured man is not known at this time. St. James couple found with overseas residents info charged. A man and his girlfriend have been charged by members of the Lottery Scam Task Force following an operation in Anchovy, St. James on Tuesday. Charged are 30-year-old Farmer Kenor Francis and the 29-year-old Chantel Reed, a sales representative, both of Anchovy in the parish. Reports are that between 4:30 a.m. and 9 a.m., lawmen conducted an intelligence-led operation at the couple's home. 1 laptop computer and a Samsung cellular phone were found and analyzed. Several Excel files populated with names, addresses, and telephone numbers of persons residing overseas were found on the laptop. The cell phone contained numerous dialed overseas numbers, text messages, credit card, and banking information. A further search of the area resulted in the discovery of a garbage bag containing overseas Visa debit cards, lead sheets, and 1 composition notebook. The couple were subsequently arrested and each of them charged with possession of identity information and possession of access devices. Body of unidentified man found in St. Anne. St. Anne police are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of an unidentified male whose body was discovered along a dirt track in Windsor Land Settlement District, St. Anne on Monday. Reports from the police are that about 7:20 a.m., a resident stumbled upon the body and summoned the law enforcement officials. On the arrival of the cops, the man was seen with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. The body was removed to the morgue and the scene was processed. Investigations continue. RGD offices closed for second straight day. Most offices of the Registrar General's Department are closed to the public as the latest industrial action by employees is in its second day. Tamika Claw, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the RGD, said a few offices opened briefly to accommodate clients collecting certificates. However, they were forced to close due to low staff turnout. A meeting was held Monday night between the Ministry of Finance and the Jamaica Civil Service Association to respond to the workers' concerns about the alignment exercise under the Public Sector Modernization Program. But President of the JCSA, O'Neill Grant, said some employees want certain aspects of the alignment fully addressed before they resume duties.
The majority were not open, so they are closed for the day. And those that did open, because it's a staff initiative, I guess, for want of a better phrase. So those that did come in, they opted to assist customers by providing them with certificates that they were to collect. They could not facilitate anything else, applications otherwise, because they would need other staff to facilitate those processes, and those couldn't be done. So majority of the offices are closed, only a few are open to facilitate the issuing of certificates and to conduct weddings.
JAPS calls for security guards to be armed with high-powered weapons. President of the Jamaica Association of Private Security, Teddy Lee Gray, wants security guards to be armed with more powerful weapons. His call follows Monday's attack in Portmore Pines, St. Catherine, when guards employed to beryllium were shot by men with high-powered weapons and robbed of $10 million while delivering cash to the JN Bank branch. One of the guards died. Mr. Gray said security guards are trained to deal with potentially harmful situations, but more adequate weaponry would have provided them with a fighting chance. He cited South Africa, noting that his research has revealed that the country's guards carry high-powered weapons due to the high murder rate. Mr. Gray said Jamaica security guards similarly need that added level of protection, since many criminals would then think twice before they attack.
I understand the tactical maneuver and other things, but we need the weaponry. You know, I've been doing my research, even in South Africa, one of the most murderous countries on earth. The security guards down there, they have their high-powered rifle, you know. Most criminals are smart, and truth be told, some of them won't be attacking any security guard with high-powered rifles. Few times we hear them attack the policemen, you know, their service vehicle. But I think the security officers, if they had, you know, the high-powered rifle that some of these men had, they would have think twice to even attack.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.